With Hanukkah underway and Christmas less than 3 weeks away, you may be feeling some pressure to get all the shopping, the wrapping, the cards, the cooking, all of that done on time. That pressure can take away from the joy of the holidays. But certified life coach Marlene Boas is here with some helpful tools for taking the stress out of the season. It is a problem for a lot of people. It begins to get a little overwhelming, I think, the closer we get to the holiday.
Right. There's so much to do, the things you mentioned, and we put pressure on ourselves unnecessarily to be perfect and have everything so great. And that can create a lot of stress.
And so just all of that kind of amounts to being stressful. I mean, is there any reason why? Is there like one reason why it becomes so stressful?
Well, when you think about it, you've got to make so many more decisions than you do in your normal daily life. And so your brain is really taxed. Like, should I get this? Should I get that? What's the best wrapping? You know, the parties, where do we go? I mean, there's a lot. And so it takes a lot of mental energy as well.
I know we've talked before about just decision making in general,
right.
But it is more taxing than we like to think or even know.
Yes, it uses a lot of energy. And so then that creates the stress.
So how do we limit it then? Because when you think out of the season, picking wrapping paper, whatever, it's not even a thing. In the middle of the holiday season, it can be a thing. So how do we limit that?
I think one of the most important things to do is really reflect on your intention. What is your intention for the holiday? What is the single most important thing that you want to get out of the holiday? Thanksgiving is our big holiday. Mm-hmm. And when everybody came in, I said, my only goal for this weekend is I want to laugh.
Oh.
You know, and so I sort of shared that as mine, and so it helped me focus. So if we set an intention for ourselves, regardless of what it is, it kind of can help anchor. And you can make a visual reminder. Maybe it's, you know, some decoration, or maybe it's a sign that says love or joy or something that anchors you. So when you start to get stressed, you can think about, what I'm stressing about, does it really relate to what I want for the season? And that can help us focus.
Even something like if you have a game that could bring that laughter back out if the moment gets stressful.
That's right.
You say to manage the expectations that you have. So how do you do that?
Well, you know, so many expectations. We have so many visual reminders of how great the holidays are and all the things that you have to do to make it, you know, sort of a picturesque holiday. You can let go of some of those. Okay. So when you think about some of the traditions, now traditions are important, that are important to you, what are maybe the top 3? And I think it's great to ask the family, of everything we do, what is most meaningful to you? Because we may be doing things that no longer have relevance
right.
or are meaningful. And if we can let those go, it eliminates some stress.
We talked about this yesterday in our Tuesday topic, and I think it's something that a lot of people have problems with. Saying no, and sometimes you need to do that.
Oh, you do. It's one of the best skills you can develop, is to say like, well, I'm not going to do that this year, and not apologize, and just explain why. Because, you know, let's say making a big fancy dinner, and you're not going to do that for some reason. You just say, I've chosen not to do that. We're going to go out or something. And because I really want to spend more time talking to you. So it's not an apologetic or feeling bad when others put pressure on you to do things, but really standing up for what's important to you and sharing it with everybody. And they'll understand if you have good reason to do so.
And one of the other issues, and I think that this happened around Thanksgiving, anytime you can get the whole family together, sometimes you have to deal with the dynamics of different members of the family, different views, different issues. How do you deal with those?
You know, that's always a challenge. If there's more than one person in a family, there's probably some kind of conflict.
Right, naturally.
And I think we all have to remember that no family is perfect. There is always some little dysfunction here or there or something. But you, for yourself, can come into the holidays and make a decision to be the best person you can be, put on your rose-colored glasses, and look at things as if the person, you know, perhaps you're having some conflict or stress with, really does have a good intention, even though you might not interpret it that way. Say someone's telling you how to do something in the kitchen. You know, maybe they're not trying to, I think we all have that.
Right, we've all had that.
Maybe someone's guilty of that, but maybe it's not that they want to boss you, but that they really want to share how they do it because they think it's better. So when we shift our understanding to looking at the best intentions, that certainly smooths things.
And sometimes I think even if you're in that situation, you just take a step back, remove yourself from the situation, think about the things you just said, and re-enter, and you're fine.
And breathe.
Breathe.
Deep
breathe
breaths.
Through it all.
And allow room for joy.
Certainly. That's what it's about, right? We got to find that. Absolutely.
Right.
Well, happy holidays to
Thank you.
And thank you so much for offering some great tips for the holiday season. And for more helpful life tips for the holidays or any day, you can check out Marlene's website. We'll have a link posted for you at kdka.com/PTL, and you can watch for her regular appearances right here on PTL. Don't stress, find the joy.